So this week in our AI Vibe Coding Collective, we really decided to focus on AI chatbots. Now we explored a couple because I originally was told that Flint AI was a program that was designed for chatbot creation. We spent a bit of time going down that rabbit hole, but that was not the case necessarily. It is more activity builders and it interacts like a chatbot. I built this simple chatbot with a program called Mizu. And Mizu is a general chatbot creator. You've got different versions, but I'll just run you through what this is in a minute, and then what I also created, which was an AI readiness assessment using Claude. So let's jump really quickly into the chatbot itself. Now, this here is a simple one. I wanted to do AI ethics for grade 9, and we basically covered the auto-generated, hey, it's going to give me ethical dilemmas about safety measures, and by the end of it, students will understand AI impact. I gave it some really basic core principles like respond under 200 characters, fact, no guessing, ask questions, clarify, escalate complex issues to teacher, because according to information I have about Mizu is you can actually see when students are off track, but I haven't tested that just yet. So here is the chatbot interface just as a test, and it's pretty good. It went through, I acted like I was a grade 9 student talking about AI and homework, and it asked me questions about how do you think you could balance AI and homework while still using effective learning. It kept questioning me, what do I think effective assessment is? What's the best way for students to be taught about AI and ethics? And I said, what about creating a game, what concepts? And then we just kept going, like deepfake and AI deepfakes, and going through. And what I found was it was actually really good at articulating. It would clarify my thinking, and then it would give me a question to follow up with. Now, the cool thing about this is you can do voice dictation, and you can actually hit play, and you can assign a audio voice. You can see John is assigned now, and I could play the response. Now, that was a quick little test just of Mizu, and it works to a degree. I think if I spent a bit more time in it, it would go a lot more effectively. But for the remainder of the time, I spent Claude, and I created this readiness assessment. Now, this is the end of it after you've completed the questions, but basically it gives you a dashboard to say, a scale of 100, where are you in regards to your capacity right now for these different areas. It creates a digital report, and that report, current priority lists, technical information and infrastructure over a few months for the different areas, and then strategic recommendations for what should be happening, and include phase building, foundational. I did this because I've got 2 principals in the school, K to 12, and there's a senior school and a junior school, and I needed to clarify where are they in regards to AI readiness for their different contexts. And I wanted to have a system that could track and identify where are they, so then we can build a whole school infrastructure and policy around that. So this is the first working prototype. I've worked on this for hours. You can see it's a very, very detailed chat. And then the interactive was originally a Google form, but I didn't have the outlay, which was the presentation of the requirements, the steps for success afterwards, the recommendations for strategic planning. So anyway, that is what I've been experimenting in our AI Vibe Coding Collective. Hopefully this is giving you some insight on how we can use our different AIs to start stacking them to figuring out what are the different solutions. And if you got any questions, let me know in the comments. I will see you in the next one. Remember, effort equals results.